Willie D live.
What's up, family? I got a speech of Donald Trump. Well, it wasn't a speech, it was a conversation. He was actually having a press conference and he didn't know his mic was hot. Yeah, fam. But maybe he did because, this dude is unfiltered and he's fearless about what comes out of his mouth. He has no reservations or fears about any type of repercussions. He don't care about the criticism, none of that. Well, actually, he does care about the criticism, but he thinks he's a king. So therefore, he can't even understand why people are criticizing him because you're supposed to bow down to him and kiss the ring. But check this out, fam. Uh, got him.
My friend, great show. I love this guy. He's so nice to me. Every time I watch, and I appreciate. We're not supposed to be seduced that way, right? But I am. When somebody's nice to me, I love that person. Even if they're bad people, I couldn't care less. I'll fight to the end for them. So I appreciate it.
Even if they're bad people, I'll fight to the end for them. Did you hear that? That's the law and order president talking. Even if they're bad people, I'll fight till the end for them. So the code has been cracked. All you got to do is be nice to him, kiss his ass, and you can get what you want. Kamala Harris warned us about Trump. She did. No matter what you think of Kamala Harris, she did say, if you can get what you want out of Trump, if you vote for him, you can get anything you want out of him because this dude would do anything for some compliments, for some brown nosing. Yeah, you can get points, man. Is that how the government is ran? I mean, I'm a little naive. I didn't know that's how the government was ran. Like, just say nice things about him, and you're good. But if you watch him, that's really how he operates, fam. He always saying, he's always been nice to me. He's always been nice. He's a good person. You're a good person based on whether you're nice to him. Damn how you treat everybody else. And I think he has that same mentality when dealing with others. In his mind, he's a good person based on how he treats this person or that person, but this person over here, he's still a good person because if he does this person dirty, they deserved it, right? That's the mentality. Wow, that's the mentality. Just be nice to him, and you can get whatever you want out of him. I would feel like a fool. I would feel like a sucker. I would feel like a sucker if people can I know somebody's being nice to me just so they can get a favor from me. I would feel like a sucker. You dig what I'm saying, fam? Like the only reason why you're nice, the only reason why you're laughing at my jokes is because you want me to do something for you. So that means integrity means nothing. That means that you'll start a war because somebody was mean to you. Not because it's necessary to preserve life. You want to start a war because somebody said something bad about you. But I'm going to tell you something, fam. As crazy as this sounds, he's not the only president to do that. Remember, George W. Bush Jr. started the war with Iraq, partially because Saddam Hussein threatened to kill his daddy, or he tried to kill his daddy. He actually said that. He was like talking all of this weapons of mass destruction talk, and then he said, plus he tried to kill my daddy. So you're going to send people's children to war because somebody tried to kill your daddy, personally, like just it's personal. War should never be personal, man. It should never be something that an individual starts because of personal reasons. If a war is going to be started, it should have something to do with preserving life, preserving the way of life for a country, right? Preventing a country from trying to invade you, protecting your resources, protecting your people, right? War shouldn't be started just because war shouldn't be started on a hunch. Well, I thought he was going to attack me, so I attacked him. Imagine that, fam. Imagine you got a problem with somebody. Y'all beefing. You mad at him, he mad at you. She mad at you, you mad at her. It's just talk. They say sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But in this case, somebody's feelings are hurt to the extent that they're going to swing on you because they thought that you might swing on them. You know what? Let me take swing out the way. What about if somebody just decide, you and your neighbor getting into it, and your neighbor decide they're going to shoot you because the neighbor thought you might shoot them. Even though the neighbor never pulled out a gun, the neighbor never threatened to shoot you, the neighbor wasn't walking by your house mean mugging with the gun or standing out in front of your house like this, just waving the pistol. None of that. None of that was happening. They ain't get on social media and say, the next time I see him, I'm going to get him. None of that. It's just that y'all had words a few times and y'all don't like each other. And based on that, you decide, and let's just say your neighbor has a problem with one of your friends, another neighbor. So you decide, you know what? I'm just going to kill him and get it over with because just in case he tried to kill me, I killed him because I thought he was going to try to kill me. How many of y'all think that's going to hold up in court? If you went to a court of law, how many of y'all think that would hold up? Give me a thumbs up if you think that would hold up. Thumbs down if you say, man, you out of your mind. Exactly. That would not hold up. But he went over there and he bombed on Iran, and he thinks that shouldn't be any consequences and everybody should be okay with that. That's what he believes. Because he believes that the good old United States has the right to police the world when the United States can't even police itself. We got so many unsolved crimes right here in the United States. We got 90% of the rape kits in the United States and evidence rooms in the United States go untested. 90%. But it makes sense if you got a president that's been accused of being in those Epstein files thousands of times, and you're not paying attention to evaluating that evidence and getting justice for victims. That makes a lot of sense. It starts to add up, don't it? Yeah. This dude, you can do a favor for. Now listen, fam, I got it. In life, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. But this is bigger than that. He's saying, I don't even care if you're a bad guy. This is supposed to be law and order president. This is supposed to be president of the United States. This ain't you nice to me because you're nice to me. This ain't us working at Burger King or something, and I'm a nice man. I'm the manager and you're an employee and you be nice to me, I'll be nice to you. No, we're talking about lives on the line here, fam. We're talking about real life situations here, which means that he can be compromised. So it don't matter what kind of crime you commit. Doesn't matter how horrible of a person you are. If you're nice to him, he'll show you love. He'll show you some favor. So essentially what he's saying is he can be bought. So now you have to really take a serious look at how many people out there have the president of the United States in their pocket. I know some of y'all are fans, y'all big time fans, and he can't do nothing wrong. But does that make sense what I just said? Like if the president, if you can just be nice to the president, and even if you're a horrible person, even if you're a bandit, you could be the worst person in the world. You can commit all kinds of crimes. But if you're nice to him and say some nice things, he'll show you some favor. You don't think that compromises national security? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.